here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. A fairly short kick from the 14. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now it's Herbert. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and very short, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Winston now to throw on first down. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this one's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. On third down, here's Kamara. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Running on first down, Eckler. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. the touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Kamara up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And this will wind up as Saints' 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give up the middle. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are on the board here, the final minute of the 1st half. Lutz good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Herbert on 1st down now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson to Debo. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now. it's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They snap it to Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Herbert. He's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Eckler now between the tackles. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jameis to throw it. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action now, Winston. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the... Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Herbert. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Being chased out left. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Herbert to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.